think earliest memory is probably there was a local cinema down in Kirkcaldy, and my dad would often take us each week sort of down there to go visit and check a film, and then afterwards they had a shop next. When Robert was into wrestling a lot, he probably discussed that a lot with you as well. He was into wrestling a lot, so we'd often buy posters and stuff, and we'd have the posters around the room. And yeah, it was sort of growing up, it was films and sports and games for Robert.
Football Manager.
Yeah.
Because I used to bring my son
yeah.
Brendan. He used to come here with me quite a lot because he was 5 years younger than Robert, and it was right through the bedroom to play Football Manager with Robert.
Yeah.
Or to the cage along the road to play football or anything like that.
Me and Robert would always look really forward to the next wrestling games coming out, and when we shared a room, we had bunk beds, and I'd be on the top bunk and him on the bottom, and we had a TV kind of on a table, sort of in between level, and I would lie on the top bunk and play, and he would be on the bottom playing, and we'd just make daft wrestlers and daft stories and get right into all the silliness of it.
But yeah, he was in and out of football teams as he was growing up too, younger teams, because he played quite a bit for a few years, defence. I think he was quite a good defender actually. He wasn't fast for that at all, so just your typical sort of 6 foot defender. But yeah, he was in and out of teams. He won a few awards and stuff, but obviously went on to the coaching side of things after he got into Championship Manager, which then became Football Manager. But it was constantly Football Manager as well. We used to share a room at the far end of the house, and even on school nights, him and Sam, when I was still at school and they had left school, him and Sam would be up until the early hours constantly playing, so I'd be getting on at them for that, but obviously worked out for him as well.
I remember more the wee boy side of Robert.
Yeah.
no the sporty boy, the wee boy. I remember him sitting in here, in his buggy, but like this, watching telly with the dummy in the mouth. And if they scored, because your dad and we're all sitting in here watching the football Celtic matches, and Robert be, as soon as the cheering started, Robert's like, the dummy. I remember that. Oh.
Me and him were the ones that were really into football. My other brothers, not so much, but I think when we were younger, that was what both of us sort of thought about, being football players or whatever. I kind of stopped playing when I got a bit older and going out and seeing girls and stuff, I guess, but he stuck right into it. And then I guess when he got the diagnosis, that was kind of a turning point of, I don't know if he it feels like he was still wanting to be a football player or whatever at that point, but I think when that happened and we're unsure how much he could play, he just put his head down and just got straight into, I think it was, for him it was well, I'm going to be in football, I'm going to do something, so if I can't play, then I'll be the manager.
He enjoyed his childhood and growing up in terms of going out and that with friends as well. He was constantly out and stuff with his friends. When obviously him and Suzanne were together, and they were constantly out, loads of parties. He was a popular guy at school as well, so even our friends as well kind of knew of me as being Robert's brother as well in that sense. We organised, I used to have a a Nintendo Wii games console, so Robert kind of stole the idea of that, and every Friday he'd have a Wii Friday party where he'd bring Sam and a few other friends over every Friday. My mum would cook food and stuff and have them all in there.
Of it, that was massive. When we grew up, we were totally Celtic daft, both of us. So it was massive. It was totally huge, and we both absolutely adored Neil Lennon, and it was brilliant. And then obviously moved on from there, and then he worked with like Scotland for a bit, and that just seemed like crazy. Like you started to like, you almost started to not even be surprised by when he'd tell you he was doing some like mad big job or some mad thing, because like, yeah, he just seemed to be doing whatever he wanted to do basically, and like getting anything he wanted to do.
Henrik Larsson, that was his first.
Yeah, it was his idol.
Big man.
But as Christine was
Number
saying,
7.
he got the coaching course at Elmwood College, and that was through a friend of my mum's. Told him about that, and so he applied to that and got into that, and that kind of built up the roots to the coaching side. I think he got his referee passes and his referee classes tickets and stuff, and then went on to coaching.
And remember, he sent letters to lots of different teams.
Yeah.
To
he sent letters to Rafe Rovers
to see if he could get work.
Yeah.
And he eventually was it
sent a few scouting reports to clubs. He sent scouting reports to Celtic, I think, Hearts,
everywhere,
Rafe Rovers, pretty much everywhere, and Celtic got back to him. That's how we ended up getting some work with Celtic eventually, and obviously a lot more clubs sort of noticed that and got
moved
him in
on
as well.
If Robert was coming to the pub, my pals would absolutely love it, because he just had all these amazing football stories and talk about all like funny stories and like stuff he did at work. And like with my pals, Robert was like a total celebrity because he was like such a laugh. It was like that when we were younger as well, but yeah, down here, like just everybody, all my pals were just always so keen that when he was going to be around, or if we were going to go to the Brentford game, because sometimes one or two of my pals would come along and they'd say like, oh, will we see Robert? Will we see Robert at half time? Or will he come for a pint with us afterwards, do you think? He wasn't like drinking the last couple of years, obviously, I don't know, like stopped, but he'd still come and sit in the pub and just chat nonsense with us for like hours. And yeah, just keep everybody laughing. And yeah, he was a really beautiful person to be around, like created a really beautiful atmosphere around him.
Just from talking to him, he'd be telling you so like players he was meeting, or even just, I think he used to always tell me he had like Mourinho on his phone number, like it's Mourinho's number, so he'd always post about that and that just as a joke. But yeah, it's just little bits like that you'd be like, oh,
it wouldn't surprise me if he was actually thinking that he'd maybe be a manager one day.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Robert was really confident.
He was, yeah.
Outgoing and positive.
Yeah, he was confident in
even
himself
though
a lot, yeah.
he had his problems, he just kept going.
He was confident in himself a lot. I think that helped a lot, like to get where he was and stuff like that at a young age. You had to be at least confident that even no matter what happened, he could still go on. And so I wouldn't be surprised if one day going on forward he would have managed the side for sure.
I loved his mum to bits, by the way. Couldn't do enough for her.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel quite sad.
So it's like amazing all the stuff he like achieved, but at the time it's just, you just like miss your wee brother. And he was just always great. He was just always such an amazing guy. I'm more glad about like all the people he got to like meet and touch in the same way that he affected us so positively while he was around, as opposed to what he really achieved. But that's great for him, because I know it was like nothing mattered more to him really than like, but apart from Sue's, but he just, yeah, he loved it, and it's great he got to, yeah, it's great he got to like do all that.